Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at Hbar. I do want to say that I'm not a financial advisor. You should do your own research before investing money into crypto. Now, I did get a lot of requests for Hbar, and I know that some of you guys are leaving comments and I'm not responding in time. I do apologize about that. I usually respond to all the comments in one bulk because I just don't have enough free time to respond to each comment whenever it pops up, unfortunately. So if you haven't received a response, just wait a bit. I will respond shortly, and sometimes I may just miss a comment, so you can leave a comment for the second time. Don't feel like I'm ignoring you or anything like that. And regarding the requests for TA, now if you are requesting an altcoin, there's a high chance that I'm not going to be able to do a video on it because I have a schedule that I maintain for all the coins that we're covering here on the channel. So if you're requesting some altcoin and it's not one of the coins that we usually cover on the channel, I probably won't do a video on it because it would require for me to make an extra video during the week, and the requests are usually what I do on Patreon. So feel free to check out the Patreon. It's a exclusive it's a platform for me to create exclusive content to people who have subscriptions, and they start off from $3 or whatever, $3-4. We have an ad in the middle of every single video. So if you want to, get your requests filled up or fulfilled, or there's a project you want me to take a look at, then that's usually what I do for Patreon. And at this point, I'm, trying to make more content for Patreon than for YouTube because my income is, the income that I'm making from Patreon is higher than what I'm making here on YouTube because their ad system is really bad. Now, finally jumping into the technical analysis. So you can see we have a major Fibonacci retracement from the high here in September 2021 and the low in July 2021. We have retraced all the way down to the 2.272 Fibonacci level, and since then, since January 2023, we have been in this local uptrend for now. You can see, so we did print a higher high over here in February 2023, so we broke above the August 2022 high, which is good, but then we dropped back down. We did not lose the December 2022 low, which is very important. We printed a higher low, and from there we're starting to move to the upside, and the 1.618 level here is going to be our major resistance level. Now if you want to be entering Hbar right now, you can potentially put in 15% at this price. I'm not a financial advisor, but you can also set up some buy limit orders at 5 cents roughly, which is the second fib level here. And this is a pretty strong support level for us. So we did hold this level as resistance back in December. We broke above, then we broke below in June 2023. So we haven't really held this as support. So hopefully this time around when we're coming back down, we're retracing, we can hold 5 cents as support. We can consolidate around this level, and then we can have the next move to the upside from here. So 5 cents is going to be a pretty good price for us to accumulate the tokens at. In case we have a capitulation, a flash crash, the local bottom here, or the bear market bottom at 0.0360 cents is going to be our technical target for now. But the chart is looking pretty healthy compared to some other altcoins where we're actually dropping below these 2020 values or prices, which is not very good from a technical perspective. But overall, looks good. We can identify a massive resistance level over here around the 1.618. Once we're able to break above that, our next area is going to be over here between the 1.272 and the 1 fib level, but we'll talk about that when we get to that. First off, we need to get out of this sideways channel almost over here. So there are a few levels you can eyeball. We talked about all of these, and you can set up buy limit orders in advance if that's what you want to be doing. But going all in at this current price, I would not be recommending you to do that. Now, taking a look at the RSI, you can see that we are going down. We're on our way down. So once we get down to the oversold, like we did get all the way back in May and June earlier this year, once we get down there, that's going to be a pretty good area to accumulate. For now, you can start slowly buying in. I'm not saying you can't buy in, but you can slowly start buying in. Definitely be careful with projects that haven't pulled back yet significantly, because compared to all the other projects, this thing didn't really pull back. We're just pumping, or we're in this uptrend since June 2023. So we already printed 91%, and we are not really dropping that much compared to all the other altcoins in August. We've seen massive pullbacks for some altcoins. Hbar is holding very strong. Now let's switch over to the weekly chart. And before we continue with the video, I quickly want to mention my Patreon that's linked down below in the description. If you enjoy my content, you want to get more exclusive content, and you want to support me at the same time, definitely feel free to check out the Patreon, because you're going to get a 7-day free access on my Patreon and an instant access to all of my content since October 2021, which is when I started. You'll get access to content like exclusive weekly podcasts, and we're starting to invite guests already. We have 40 plus low cap gem posts. We have a bunch of project reviews. We have a bunch of resources that are going to help you save time and make more money with this upcoming bull market. So this is definitely a great exchange of value for the both of us. And once again, there's a 7-day free trial. Feel free to check it out. You can leave anytime, and let's continue with the video. Now, taking a look at the weekly chart, it looks even better, to be honest with you. And we are in a symmetrical triangle over here, and it looks like we are very close to the apex of the pattern. So the closer you are to the apex, the higher the chance of a breakout. So a breakout is obviously something that we're looking for, but a breakdown is also possible. This is a 50-50% pattern. So this is neither a bullish nor a bearish pattern. This is neutral pattern. So we have, you know, the same probability of breaking to the downside as we have to the upside. So you have to be expecting both outcomes. Now, the 55 EMA on the weekly, as you can see, is acting as a strong resistance level. We just had a wick here at the start of August, and that was a good level for you to swing trade if you're looking to swing trade, and you're down 26% right now approximately, so you can buy back in if that's what you're planning to do, or if that's what you did. But we can also expect a move back down to the support here of this symmetrical triangle. So we did retest it once in December last year, in June this year, and maybe the last bounce would be coming here in September/October, and then we can have that massive break to the upside. Now, the target from this breakout we can measure right now, and we're going to be approximately looking at 10.5 cents. As you can see, that's what we would be looking at. Let's see if that falls in line with some resistance or previous levels. It kind of looks like we're going to be running into this area over here, which is a previous low that we printed in March 2021. So that area you can target as resistance, and by the end of 2023, if we continue with this uptrend, guys. Now, taking a look at the weekly chart, I do want to see if we have any divergences playing out. As of right now, doesn't look like we have any divergences. Yeah, looks the RSI looks pretty healthy. We are obviously not sitting pretty low. Some altcoins are still down here, very low on the RSI index, but the Hbar token is sitting pretty good, pretty strong. Like I said, the chart looks very bullish in my opinion, especially on the weekly chart. So I don't know if we're going to be coming back down to our December 2022 lows, to be honest with you. From where we are right now, that's another 30% down. So if Bitcoin would have a flash crash, in that case, yes, we are potentially going to come down there, but we can't really invest based on what might or might not happen. We just have to, understand if we're bullish on the project or not. If we are, we just continue accumulating during the bear market, and then we sell during the bull market. Now, what are the expected prices for the bull market? Now, we don't know what the bear market bottom is as of right now, because we need to start breaking above these resistance levels that we created in August 2022 and February 2023, and we need to solidify above them. Then we can only say that this December 2022 low is the actual bear market bottom. Now, let's assume that this actually is the bottom. So we take this low and we take this high. We have a Fibonacci retracement. Our minimal target is going to be sitting here at 85 cents. That's roughly a 2x from the all-time high at 44 cents. we printed that back in November 2021 from the bear market bottom here. That would be a 2,200% to the upside. From where we are right now, that would be a 1,449% to the upside. So still massive gains, don't get me wrong, but this is not something that I would be investing into. We can obviously go higher. I'm not saying we can't go higher. I just wanted to mention that I'm not buying into Hbar for now. I am looking at some other altcoins at the moment, but I'm not saying that this is a bad project by any means. And then the technical target here is sitting at $2. So these are the targets to the upside based on this Fibonacci retracement, assuming that this low is actually going to hold. If not, if we drop lower, then obviously all of this is invalidated and we have to wait for the next bear market bottom to be set before we can actually start talking about the targets. But this is just an example of how we would be getting those targets for now. So you have your symmetrical triangle target. You have your golden ratio here, you have your bear market bottom to target, and you have your bull market targets for now. But that's pretty much it for this video. Let me know what are your thoughts on Hedera Hashgraph. Let me know if you hold any Hbar tokens. What are your long-term targets? Are you buying right now? Are you selling? Or are you waiting for some specific levels to be met? Hopefully you learned something useful. Stay safe and take care.